Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Shameless in Chicago. This is your host, Nin.
And I'm Luke.
And on today's episode, we've been having some crazy stuff going on here in the Midwest.
Yeah, no, this shit's not funny, and I'm pretty sure this is across the country. Everyone knows what we're talking about.
No, not everyone.
Screaming demons are in our trees.
No, not everyone, because I have family and friends that live in Arizona and California.
They have their own problems on their daily.
And they're like, what is that? And I'm like, it's a cicada. We have been infested with cicadas.
Cicadas are no joke, and now we've got like two specific broods, like the 13 and the 17-year breed coming out, right?
Yes.
And so we've got these two, and they're all screaming at different frequencies, but what the worst part is that they're eating up all of our plants. So if you see all these trees or bushes...
Is that what they do?
Yeah, these trees and bushes are all netted up because people are trying to protect their plants. And these, for instance, I will send my dog outside. I have an Akita. He's a big dog, and he will eat anything.
Okay.
I will look outside, and this man is chomping down on these cicadas like they're Pringles, and he'll even like go for the ones that are flying. He says, "Wait, I hear one screaming," and he hunts for it, and he shows all of the cicadas that are still in the bush that even if you fly away, there is no hope and rescue. But basically, all these things are a feast for wildlife, for birds, for cats, for dogs.
No, and like my thing is I'm like, wait, is this basically Thanksgiving for the birds? Because I see these birds having the time of their lives, chasing after these cicadas and ripping them apart and eating them like they're chicken wings.
Isn't it kind of scary? Like,
it's so funny.
I see the biggest cicadas in these tiny birds' mouth. I'm like, oh, you really ate. You went there.
You ate.
Yeah, you ate.
No, literally. So in today's episode, we're going to be talking about cicadas and the crazy encounters we have been having with them.
Or as I like to call it, the Cicada Invasion.
The Cicada Invasion. Dun, dun, dun. Y'all, let me tell you what happened to me the other day. So I was driving and I had my windows down because if you live in Chicago, you know that there is nothing like summertime shy. Just like opening your windows, blasting music, like just
getting that fresh air in after the winter time.
No, exactly. The sun like hitting your skin. It's just such an amazing time. And then I'm at a stoplight and I'm on the phone with Armand and I'm like, I hear a buzz. I'm like, oh my gosh, I think there's a bug in my car. And he's like, what do you mean? And then all of a sudden, the light turns green. I hear the buzz again. And I'm like, oh my God, like there's a bug in my car. And I didn't think it was a cicada. I just thought it was like either a bee or just like any type of bug that makes noise. And he's like, dude, you need to pull over before you crash your car. And I'm like, yeah, I cannot afford to crash my car, so I will be pulling over. So I went to the nearest like plaza with a parking lot and I went in there. And I open my door and I see it's a freaking cicada.
So you're telling me that you were carjacked by a cicada?
I was literally carjacked by a cicada, yes.
How embarrassing is that? Was it just one?
It was just one. Thankfully, just one. And we'll post the picture over here because I took a picture of it. I was like, bro, there's no freaking way. And everyone's like, just burn the car. Just burn the car. Like, at this point, like, evacuate. Like, I evacuated my car immediately. And I was like, and it landed on, like, my back seats. So I didn't know what to do. So I saw a stray water bottle in my car. And I took my water bottle and I threw it at it, hoping that it would fly out because I opened all of my doors. And I was hoping it would fly out, but it just flew to the other side of my car.
Man, you cannot blame this cicada for the crime of being small. So what? He thought you were his Uber. Is that a reason to kill him?
They're not small. They're big. They're like chunky. They're literally chunky critters.
You could eat them.
You could literally eat them. And then I threw the water bottle and it flew to the other side of my car. And I literally was screaming so loud. Armand goes, I have never heard you scream that loud. I'm like, no, literally, these cicadas are so disgusting. And so then I was like, what do I do? And then I saw a stick. And these cicadas love trees, right? They love trees. So I was like, maybe if I grab this stick, I can get it on here and make it think it's a tree. So I grabbed a random stick and I went to go get the cicada. And all of a sudden it starts like hissing at me. It makes its like noise. It's like, bzzz, bzzz. And I'm like, oh my God. And it like flips upside down. And most bugs that flip upside down, they don't flip right side back up. So they end up dying. And I'm like, but I don't want him to die. So I'm like, just grab onto it, little buddy. And then he like flips over And I'm like,
surprise!
No, literally, I'm like, oh my God. And then these men are literally not even trying to help me. They're watching me and laughing at me. And it's like, I get it. It's pretty funny, but like, please help a girl out. And I'm like, damn, fuck these guys. I got this. So then finally it latches onto my stick and I'm like, oh, bless. And then I slowly pull it out and I go and put it on a bush and I freaking run, close all my doors, all my windows. And I'm like, there better not be another freaking bug in here. And so I learned my lesson to leave my windows closed. So you would think that I learned my lesson. But then the next day happened and I was like, oh, it's okay. That just happened one time. That's not going to happen to me again. No, it happened to me again. A cicada literally flew into my car. I freaked out and it flew in and then it flew out right away. And I was like, yep, nope. So I will be keeping my windows closed for the rest of the season. So much for blasting my music and having the sun hit my skin.
Is that all that happened to you?
What happened to you?
Oh my gosh. I call this the day of the emergence because I went to bed one day and there were no cicadas. And then I woke up one day and my house was covered in cicadas.
Inside your house?
No. The outside of the house.
Okay.
The outside of the house, of course. We have a lot of plants and greenery around the house. So
Yeah.
we're a cicada hotspot. I get to hear the cicada news, the cicada radio. I hear what Cicada Beyonce is doing. Like I get all the 411 on cicadas. But I thought that we were going to be living peacefully in this nice coexistence where I protect them from the dog eating them like Pringles and they leave me alone. I even started keeping my cat inside more because like my cat, I brought him outside with me once and I turn around and he's got wings sticking out of his mouth and he looks like he's holding the snitch from Harry Potter.
Oh my gosh.
Homeboy, get that bug out of your mouth. You are an indoor cat.
Oh my gosh.
But one day, and this is what I call emergence day because this is when they all decide to flood in. I walk out to my car and I run on a very late schedule. I'm often very behind when it comes to work because I love to sleep in. I can't help but just to hold my pillow a little bit harder. I can't help it. I love to just sleep in, but I'm an early riser person. I'll wake up early just to lay in bed, but besides the point. So I'm rushing out to my car. I've got my lunch stacked up in one hand. I have a backpack on and I have another backpack in my hand.
So you're just a girl with all 50 things in her hands.
I'm just a girl that needs to bring the entire world with her everywhere she goes.
Facts.
That's who I am. And so with my backpack hand, I grab my door handle. And as I grab my door handle, I just feel a sudden impact on the middle of my forehead. And I freeze because I think, it's got to be like an acorn or something. Or like this has to be literally anything inanimate. So I'm frozen. I'm paralyzed. Like there's fight, there's flight, and there's freeze. And boy, did I fucking freeze. And suddenly I hear a like on my forehead.
Like
it's on my forehead.
Buzz sound.
And I lost my shit. I go, ah! I toss my entire lunch. It goes everywhere in the driveway. I throw my backpack. It lands on the other side of the car. I think I stir up like a whole other swarm of cicadas that were just chilling there trying to molt. And now they're like, now we got to fucking move because homeboy over here is having an episode because he's got a fist fight one of our rogue agents. No, I was attacked by one of those cicadas. It was not cool. I felt you on my face and you yell at me. No. Of course I'm sending those birds to go after you. Fuck you.
So much for coexistence.
That was their fault.
Yeah.
I'm going to let my dog eat every single cicada now.
Wait, but how did it feel when the cicada landed on your forehead? Like, what do they feel
crunchy.
like?
They feel crunchy.
They feel crunchy?
They feel crunchy.
Interesting.
Like if something could feel crunchy,
yeah,
that's what it feels like.
Ew.
It feels uncomfortable. It feels alien. I felt like I had an alien, which leads me to my question. If they burrow into the ground, how come we never run into cicadas while we're digging? Like no one on a job site, and I work in construction, and when we're digging, I never hear, oh, hey, I found a whole like swarm of cicadas over here. So where do they really go? Are these the real agents for the government that they just send out that just so happen to pop up from the ground?
Every 17 years. I mean, the census is every 10 years. This one's every 17 years.
And I feel like every time that there's cicadas out, like a big swarm like this, there's one of those fads where it's like, show me an old picture of you and a picture of you now, so that way we could update like the facial database. Yo, are cicadas double agents?
Now you just sound like a crazy conspiracy theorist.
Crazy.
Anyways, yeah, no, they're so disgusting, y'all. They're so wild. Like, I cannot live my life in peace because I went to the car wash place today and I wanted to vacuum my car. Guys, the amount of cicadas that swarmed the freaking tube to vacuum my car was just not it. So I was like, oh, I guess I just will not be vacuuming my car for
Do you think
months.
it's because the vacuum sounded like a cicada?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
And they're attracted to it?
That's a solid observation. But once it got like cooler outside, like later in the day, I was able to finally vacuum my car because they don't swarm as much. I guess they're at their peak in the morning and like until like late afternoon.
I have to ask you a real question, though. These cicadas.
Yeah.
These cicadas are drawing a real cultural moment here in Chicago.
They really are.
I have to ask you if you think this is bullshit. Bars in the entire, Illinois area, I'm going to call it, are gathering up live cicadas.
Yes.
They're cleaning them in alcohol. And they're putting them in bottles of Malort. And you can even get a cicada in your shot of Malort.
Yeah, I've seen that on TikTok.
What the fuck?
Would you eat one?
What the fuck? So I hear they taste like lobster.
Lobster.
I hear they taste like lobster, but I also hear that they have like the same allergens as shrimp and shellfish.
I feel like they would be like a shellfish.
They mold just like that. They're basically just sky shrimp.
They're not kosher,
But
though.
I don't think I could eat a bug.
I mean, bugs aren't kosher.
I like shrimp, though. Those are just water bugs.
Water bugs.
But no, I just feel like if you're eating something that screams at you.
Oh my God, imagine it's like, ee, ee, getting closer to your mouth. Ee, oh my God, and then you crunch.
I'm so glad today's the day we stopped wearing headphones.
Ew. Oh my gosh, guys, the sound effects we're making right now, and we're not wearing headphones today. Ew.
No, I don't think I could do that, but I do think I really want to watch
If it was
someone.
dead?
I need to. It is dead. No, when you drink it, it's dead.
No, but if it's dead, would you eat it?
No. Because it's a fucking bug. I can't do it. Would you do it? Do you think you can do it?
I don't think I could do it.
I feel like you could.
But I feel like I could at the same time.
I feel like you could try it. I don't think I could even get to the trying stage of it. It's literally a bug that's been in the ground, allegedly, for 17 years.
Does it still have eyeballs when you're eating it?
Yes.
I just don't know.
Why wouldn't it have eyeballs? Do you think they cut the heads off of a bug for you?
I have no idea. I mean, take out the eyeballs, maybe.
No.
I don't.
They're in there.
Guys, leave a comment if one, you would try, and two, if you could send us a video of you eating a cicada.
Yeah, I really want a montage, actually. So if you could privately send us the video so we could have a montage of you drinking cicada shots.
We're very interested.
I feel like scratch all of that. We can't tell people to eat cicadas.
No. We're not advising you to eat cicadas, but if you do go to these Chicago bars and you're like, I'll try it, I'm on Fear Factor for free, let us know. Send us a video. We are curious.
I want to live vicariously through you.
Maybe we should go.
I will offer someone $10, and I will also buy the shot if you take the shot.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, no, these cicadas are out there, and they're taking over.
I don't know. Have you noticed that they kind of hum differently?
Yeah.
So these 17-year ones, I thought there was just a bunch of like different work going around my house, and there's this lower hum going around, and I feel like I've been followed by it.
Yeah.
And I just realized it's these other cicadas that are just violently changing color. I feel like when they're freshly molted, which they do all over my house, I'm looking at like these white moths with red eyes, and then they get their shells back and they're all black and brown. These things are terrifying, and I actually caught one fighting the praying mantis in my local backyard.
Oh my God, no way.
Yeah, I don't know who won because it was kind of terrifying.
Why didn't you take a video?
It's one of those things where you're just like, holy shit.
You're watching.
Yeah,
the
you're like, this is
ecosystem
nature.
go.
This is literally the Discovery Channel. But so you have the praying mantis kind of like throwing like a right hook. It's going after, it's going left, it's going right. I'm not sure if they can hear though, but that cicada was really screaming. And I don't know if that's like a tactic to like distract.
Probably, or scare, because it definitely scared me while I was driving. So.
I think the praying mantis may have won though because he's been around for a couple of years. I think it's a girl because it's big. Like it's a big one. It will try and fight us if we get too close. So
you've
it'll
seen
jab.
it at
Oh,
your
it's been
house
in our
often.
garage. She gets her way in our garage.
Oh.
And gets her way on top of my dad's truck, and every time my dad comes near, she tries to box him.
Tiny but mighty.
Man, they're big. The girls are big.
Wow.
The girls are very Scarily big.
Why are you looking at me so intensely when you say that?
Because you kind of remind me of the praying mantis.
Did you just call me fat?
They're skinny bugs, but go off.
Wasn't he saying big this entire time?
Go off, Cicada Queen.
So anybody who wants to come to Chicago this summer, just know that you are going to be attacked by cicadas.
Yeah, you can add that to your usual list of fears for out-of-towners. You can be afraid of being mugged at the beach. You can be afraid of a fire coming and rolling through the city.
Yep.
You can be afraid of a building collapsing or being stuck in an elevator or being mugged by bugs.
Yep.
Now you can be mugged by bugs. Congratulations. I feel like we're on a really unique list of potential crimes, and I'm really happy about that. Like, we're the only city...
Don't forget, we just got the Church of Scientology here, too.
I love the Church of Scientology.
Don't forget that. We have a literal cult here now, too. So aside from the cicadas, we will be taking one-way tickets out of here until everyone tells us they are gone. Because I need to roll my windows down. I need to have my windows down while I drive.
Do you think that we are the only state right now with cicadas?
Listen, my friends in California and Arizona literally were like, what is that?
What?
Yeah.
So why are we cursed? You know what? It's because we don't have hurricanes.
Yeah.
Or earthquakes.
I literally think of that sound. We don't have hurricanes. We don't have tornadoes.
We don't have crocodiles and alligators.
We don't have snakes. I mean, yeah,
we have snakes.
We have some stuff.
We have.
I know.
We
But
have
like, they're not
snakes.
in my everyday occurrence. My everyday occurrence is like a fox.
You see a fox every day?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, to those of you in Illinois and beyond, if you are randomly walking and you smell cucumbers, that is a copperhead snake and they are venomous and you need to leave the area. Side note.
See, knowing me, I'd be like, oh, that smells good.
What essential oil is that?
No, literally.
It's a snake. You'll die.
Ooh. Not for me.
I'm tired of being tortured by the fucking wildlife in this city.
What else have you been?
We've got raccoons, foxes, rabbits, squirrels, coyotes, wolves, deer.
Mice. Do not forget the rats.
Rats.
Crawl around.
And now we have
Chicago.
cicadas. What the hell is going on here? This is like the Snow White, but of all the pests. I can't do it anymore. They're flying cockroaches, but cockroaches already fly. They're screaming cockroaches. I want to go home.
Okay, but unpopular opinion, or maybe it is a popular opinion, the sound of cicadas is very relaxing.
It's so relaxing, but when you have to see them, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't want to see them, but like their noise is so relaxing.
Like listening to them is a vibe.
Oh, it's such a vibe.
Looking at them it's the opposite of any single vibe I could ever have in my
It's because
body.
they're so big. And like when I was at the car wash today, I'm literally freaking out over these cicadas. And the cutest thing was this little boy, he was like, oh, Dad, there's another one. And he's just like looking at them, so entertained by them and so intrigued by them. And I was like, wow, that is adorable. Like your little innocence is just kind of like, oh, that's a cool big bug. And for me, I'm like,
it's an alien. That's what I see. I see
gosh.
a literal Martian that's come up from the ground
Yeah, no, I
and coming
agree.
to take over and take all of our women.
take all of your women.
All of our women.
Why? You think the men are too strong or whatever?
No, I think they're going to eat the men.
Oh. Ooh, praying mantis. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you so much for listening on today's episode. Don't forget to give us a 5-star rating wherever you're streaming this podcast. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel and share us with your friends, guys.
Like, tell us your worst cicada story.
Yes. Tell us your worst cicada story and share us with your friends. Let everyone know who you're listening to. And we are here for you every Wednesday with the audio and Thursday with the video. We will see you guys back again next week.
All right, everyone. Join us next time as Nin takes a cicada shot for every $5 donation she receives while walking down the Mag Mile.
Ooh.
She will be drinking Malort.
Wait, maybe we should do it for TikTok. Maybe I will do it.
I'm putting this on Springer. Let's go. Bye.
Bye.